Dopamine levels in the brain include laughter and, surprisingly enough, screaming. In fact, the simple act of screaming by itself is enough to trigger a dopamine release, which means that all those companies selling scream therapy pillows actually have a little leg to stand on. This method of yelling to trigger a neurochemical release and relieve stress briefly became a popular therapeutic technique during the 1970s. I say briefly because, as it turns out, the more you do it, the less effective at releasing dopamine it becomes. And there it is, my friends. That is our missing piece. That's the reason why Monsters, Inc. seems to be doing so poorly these days. Remember, their business model revolves around having a daily rotation of doors to kids' bedrooms that they repeatedly visit. And the more you keep scaring the same kids, the less dopamine each of their screams is gonna release.
Kids these days, they just don't get scared like they used to.
Yeah, Mr. Waternoose, you're right. You know why kids aren't getting scared like they used to? It's because the more you keep scaring them, the less effective their screams are. But you know what doesn't get less effective with repetition? Laughter. While the primal scream therapy technique has now fallen out of favor, there's plenty of scientific research indicating that laughter does make for effective therapeutic treatment, releasing dopamine into your system. And unlike screams, whose effectiveness decreases with repetition, laughter may actually increase dopamine levels the more that you laugh. A study by researchers at the University Hospital of Zurich found that people with higher dopamine levels were more likely to laugh when exposed to humorous stimuli, and laughter led to higher dopamine levels in the future, thereby leading to a self-perpetuating cycle where the more you laugh and generate dopamine, the easier it becomes for your brain to laugh and generate more dopamine the next time you encounter something funny. In other words, you could not ask for a better and more sustainable source of energy than laughter. It really is the best medicine. The benefits of laughter are both short and long term, which is great news for me considering my addiction to Whose Line Is It Anyway. It's also great news for Monsters, Inc., who, by transitioning to laughter as a power source, have just found something a whole lot more effective and a whole lot more sustainable than